wrench which is stabilising you and then pushing something. You've got to control your body and then apply a pushing. Right, given that, it would make sense that your training reflects that when you do it. Otherwise, you might be able to build up a big bench press, but when you apply it, the rest of the body can't control and stabilise things. Yeah. A lot of the trainers now are using bands, etc. We went through that last time. If you want to grab a couple of bands, we can try that out. You can also advance with flip discs, Swiss balls, related hanging gyms, and let's try that one. Yeah, the rings. Yeah, all that sort of stuff's quite good. Okay. But again, you can just think about what are you actually trying to achieve, and then just manipulate the exercise to meet that need. Alright, so if we're just starting off, we want something good in terms of learning. Critical things there is, one, they need a good awareness of neutral spine. Two, you want to make sure the obliques are reasonably well conditioned, because you've got no support through the spine. Right, we're going to be up on either the knee or the foot. Therefore, something's going to have to actually stop you collapsing through the midsection. Right, the muscle that will do that is the obliques. If they're not conditioned enough, that's where you'll start seeing a big load. Right. The other parts of this will just need control and stability through the shoulder girdle. I'll use a pole. I'll use chickies in neutral. Right, so lift up there, just at the knee. So just keep your knees down, and then lifting up, pushing up through there, Jay. Okay, good. So we go up here. Critical things. Just check the shoulder position. If I wanted them to flatten out a bit more, just get the finger pushing, lifting up the chest. Just drop the head forward a bit. Try the pole. Right, then from here, just come down, just pulling the shoulder blades in. And just think of pushing out and around the shoulder blades as you come up. Critical things we can have a look at. Just make sure the spine's staying neutral, i.e. it's not dipping through or extending through the lumbar spines that relate to the abdominals, like that. The other one is just make sure the scapulohumeral rhythms moving right, i.e. the scaps are moving nicely around the thoracic spine. Okay. If you take the arms a little bit wider, to in line with about the shoulders, then you're doing more of a pressing pec movement. Right, that's happening more at the shoulder. If you tend to come in a little bit closer, the elbows come back, and it's going to be more of a tricep movement. You could start on the knees just because then it's a nice short lever, so most people can control that, at least try and get everything correct. Okay, if we're okay there, then you can go with the knees off the ground. Right, and then if you want to go any further, just think about what the requirements are. If you need someone with a lot of stability, I could lift Jermaine's legs off the ground. Right, if you needed someone who needs, say, loading in an unanticipated environment, i.e. loads is going to suddenly come on, you've got to deal with it, then I could lift his legs up and start throwing him around. Right, to see if he can actually coordinate himself to work with it. Right, if you need someone with more stability, you can flip this, Swiss balls. If you needed more power and acceleration, then maybe the bands would be a good place to go. Right, because the bands will give you that elastic loading, so the load will increase as you go through range. So if you're in an area where it's harder part of the range, i.e. the bottom position, you have no loading from the band, and then as you go up into the stronger position, the band will come on, so you've got probably about 20 k's more loading at the top than you are at the bottom. Okay. Any questions on that one? Right with that? Okay. If you want, you can set up a plyometric circuit as well. If you want, I can set one up. Let's have a go at that. Should we have a go at those body weight exercises? And we'll move on. Does anyone want to have a go at plyometric?
Yep.
Just set up a bench.